This is Dustin Little. I wanted to show you some of the bottles that I found in my dye video that I made last year. Alright, here's my display cabinet with all my bottles on it. We'll start up top right here. Got a neat old whiskey bottle here, J.W. Kelly Distillers in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Behind it we got the L Tracer Company in Cincinnati, Ohio. Some back here, it's unmarked. We have an old beer bottle here. This is probably a late 1800s beer bottle. You can see it's got the applied top on it. Nothing written on it. It's got a little dent in the side right there. Got a couple of old beer bottles here, probably from the early 1900s. It's got AB on the bottom of them. Got a couple of straight-sided Coke bottles from Andalusia bottling company here local. They stopped doing this design in 1915. We got some of the Bellingraph Coke bottles. That was a family that opened the Andalusia bottling company in 1915. Was the Bellingraphs. That's got their name on it. I got, I believe, 4 of them. I've run this one in my polishing machine that I built. Inside's a little hazy. I still got to do some more work to it. Then we got a broke one here from Calera Bottling Works. It's W.M. Dunn and Company from Calera, Alabama. In the back here we got an old pretty green wine bottle. It's all scratched up. It's got the deep bottom in it. A deep pun in it, they call it. This is kind of a pretty bottle. The neck's a little crooked on it. So it's probably a pretty old bottle. It says Red Brock on the bottom of it. We got a Hutchison bottle here. When I found it, it kind of fell apart on me. I come back and I've glued it together. It's John C. Cheney from Montgomery, Alabama. I have 2 more Hutches in the house that are perfect. I don't have them out here in my collection. I got them in the house where they're safe. They're from Andalusia Bottling Company. I got an old mustard jar. Let's see, this was Gouldens, New York. That was an old mustard jar. I looked it up. Got a few more unmarked whiskeys back here. Alright, move on down to the next shelf. I got most of my medicine bottles down here. Of course, some of the common screw caps are not very old. Got the little Dr. Tishner's antiseptic bottles. An old green medicine bottle here. Another unmarked one here. And we got the Groves Tasteless Chill Tonic prepared by Paris Medicine Company in St. Louis. Got the Dr. King's New Discovery for coughs and colds. I looked this one up and it had chloroform and morphine as the ingredients. And we got another medicine bottle here. It's got some measurements on the side and got a couple of canes at the top of it. Nothing else on it. We have McElray's Wine of Cardui from the Chattanooga Medicine Company. I looked this one up. This was a wine that was specially made for women for menstrual problems, cramps and whatever. And we got a couple of straight-sided Coke bottles here. Once again, I run these in my polishing machine on the outside, but the inside's still a little hazy. They're from Montgomery, Alabama. Pretty blue color. And we got some standard old cork top Castoria bottles here. Got a few of those in the back. Another one here is Hicks Capudine for all headaches, colds, grip, etc. Or gripe, however you say that. G-R-I-P-P. Got a bottle from a local drugstore here, A.M. Riley from Andalusia, Alabama. It's a pretty nice little bottle. Then we have a Dr. J. Hostetter's stomach bitters. That's like a late 1800s Prohibition whiskey bottle. Got Helms Railroad Mills, little snuff jar. Alright, move on down to the next shelf. I have all my IT Cola bottles. It's property of Andalusia Bottling Company, home of IT Cola. That was a local drink that we had here at our local bottling company. These are supposed to be pretty rare, but I end up finding about 25 of them. Most of them in bad condition, as you can see. I ran one here in my polishing machine. It turned out pretty nice. I had to run that thing for 3 or 4 days in it. I'll eventually do all the rest of them. There's one of them that was different though. It had a kind of a slug plate on it. That was kind of a neat. I only found one of those. I found a couple of them that somebody put in a campfire. You can still read IT Cola on it. There's another broken one with a slug plate on it. You can read it. Somebody probably burned it too. It's all warped. Not real sure what this is. I found it. I'm not real sure. It looks like maybe Bakelite plastic or something that was made out of on top. It's got a rod that goes down into it. It's like a carbon looking rod or something. I'm not real sure what that is. Alright, moving on down to the next shelf. Got about 3 of those. That's an old Grapico bottle, I believe. There's another bottle. I'm not really sure what that was. Got a couple of Sprite bottles. Got a new grape. The top's broke on it. That's kind of a neat shape to that bottle. I like that one. And we got a couple of Dr. Pepper 1024 bottles. And a couple of Churro Cola Twisted bottles. Kind of a neat design. Got a couple of brown orange crush bottles. I have another bottle here that's kind of rare, I've been told. Crown Cola Company, Crown Cola in Andalusia, Alabama. I've got 3 of them. One of them the top's broke out of. Got a soda water bottle here. This is kind of a checker design on it. It's from Colorado, Texas. So this is a Churro Cola Bottling Company bottle. And I have about 9 of these square-sided soda water bottles. Most of those are from Andalusia, Alabama. And on the end we have some lime cola bottles. That's kind of a pretty color to me on that one. That one's from Montgomery, Alabama. The rest of them from Andalusia. And one of those actually, they misspelled our town name. They put an A-N-D-E-L-U-S-I-A instead of A-N-D-A-L-U-S-I-A. I thought that was kind of neat. Moving on down to the bottom shelf. Got about 6 of those knee-high bottles here, like that. Got a couple of Grapico bottles in different sizes. Got a Barks root beer. Got a 5 Points bottle here. And the rest of these are just your old standard Hobble Skirt Coke bottles. They start out 1915 patent date. Then December 25th, 1923, Christmas Coke bottles. Then on into the later ones on the end. And that's pretty much my entire collection. I'm looking forward to getting to go this year and seeing what I can find again. I'm sure there's a lot more out there. Alright everyone, thanks for watching.